welcome back. I'm sorry for yelling. I forgot you had the headphones on. Welcome back to another episode with Center City Podcast. As you can tell, today we are missing Brandon, but it's okay. He's in Denver. He might actually pop out.
He might be joining us soon,
but it's okay. By now you should know our names, but just in case you don't and you're a new person, my name's Carlia.
It's Cody. Oh, there go Brandon.
He's
well,
here.
welcome, Brandon.
Look at that. That was like right on time.
Let's turn your volume up, brother.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you tuned in. You tuned in for sure.
Give him a mic.
I think you are. You can hear him?
Yeah, I can hear him.
Nah, you good. Well, we're gonna get started talking about this game, bro. You get your setup together.
Introduce yourselves.
I thought you was introducing us.
I did. I said my name.
Yeah,
wow.
I went. Then Brandon popped in. Now it's your turn.
Oh, all right. Your boy Ty Bees, welcome back to the show. Give another applause for that. I like the applause button. Sorry.
Yeah.
So I guess we start off talking about this game from yesterday. Well, we had the Celtics and Pacers game 4. I called it. I mean, I guess I'm the analyst of the show, the expertise. So give myself a round of applause.
Oh my God.
Give myself a round of applause. Why not? But I mean, we had a pretty decent game yesterday for no Tyrese Halliburton. Tatum had 26 points. Jaylen Brown 29 points. No Porzingis, still got the dub. I'm thinking that Nembhard kid from the Pacers, he got a promising future. I feel like the Pacers never had a chance, but you know, what was already written is already set in stone. Jaylen Brown, what you think, bro? Jaylen Brown MVP. What's your feelings on that?
I mean, I thought it was the right decision. I was actually happy he got it because I felt like throughout the entire playoffs up to this far, he has been the best player on that team. So I was happy they didn't give it to Tatum. And like he said, he don't win shit. You know, he just got snubbed out of. I mean, all NBA is tough. He just got snubbed out of. Yeah, it's fucking tough. It's 15 players. He just got snubbed out of all NBA. So I was happy to see him get it, man, because, like, in any job in the world, and I'll just end on this, it's always nice, no matter if you're making, you know, 150 grand, 100 grand, or like Jaylen Brown, you're doing several million. You know, it's nice to get some recognition.
100%. You're right about that, bro. Well, you know, we had a real good series, ladies. Do you think next year, the Pacers might have a chance? You think they might need to add some pieces to their roster? What you think about the Celtics upcoming? Who they might have to face? I think we got, the Timberwolves and the Mavs left over?
Yeah. My prediction is going to be a Mavs and Celtics finals, and we're going to get a very, very good,
good series.
Next couple games. And all in all, I just feel as though the Mavs are going to walk away with their trophy.
I ain't mad at it.
It sucks for Jason Tatum, but I really do.
Personally, I feel like the Celtics this past game, they did come, ready to play. Jason Tatum definitely did come with more enthusiasm, I would say, and more confidence. Not that he, needs or anything. It's just that game previously, it wasn't given, you're in the playoffs, you're fighting to win type of beat. But I feel like if they play how they've been playing after this last game and they just come in unison and bring that unity, they could have a chance to go a long way. I really want to see Jason Tatum get a chip, especially after everything, his past and whatnot. It would be nice to see. But I do think, the Mavs, I think they're going to over-dominate.
Well, I guess we're going to see this next series. We got game 4 tonight of the Mavs and Timberwolves. We'll get into that a little bit later. So, all in all, it was a good series. You know, Pacers got swept. Best player went down. Hopefully better next year. Siakam and them boys, y'all got some. Y'all go to Cancun, have a good time. Y'all be back next year, you know what I mean? Hopefully y'all bounce back, though, but
go to Cancun. Get the ladies on the boat. Drink.
Enjoy yourself a drink like Brandon.
cigar. Well, I got sparkling water, but cigars and all Siakam. But yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just end by saying this: like they got there because of so many injuries. You know, I mean, if we're being quite honest, like Tyler, do they beat? I mean, all of y'all, do they beat that Knicks team fully loaded? Julius Randle, OG Anunoby's playing. Do they beat that Knicks team? Probably not. You know,
I mean, what that last series went to Game 7, right?
it went to
Yeah.
7, yeah.
Yeah,
But
I
I mean,
think I think you get
Jalen
a
was
healthy
half of
Knicks
a man
team.
by then.
I think you get a healthy Knicks team. I mean, even without Randall, since he's been out a little bit longer, you put OG and Anunoby in the mix. I think the Knicks probably come out on top. It was a little bit too much on Jalen Brunson's shoulders, but they did what they had to do. We see about next year, and everybody enjoy their trips in Cancun. You know what I mean? So I guess we got next topic. We got DJ Wagner, Camden's finest. He transferring over to Arkansas, following behind John Calipari. What's everybody's thoughts on that? He had I guess people would say he had a little bit of a tough year last year. He was a true freshman, played a lot of minutes, made some great plays, phenomenal plays, scored the ball well. He passed the ball well. I feel as though they used him a lot more as a true point guard. So we'll see with this new school that they're going to be at if Calipari stays with the same offense or if he switches it up and we see a little bit more of a run and gun, passing the ball up court and letting DJ make some plays. So what you think about that?
I mean, I think the DJ situation is super interesting. I mean, I think you made a really, I don't think you realize, but you made a really good point. Like he was more in a pass first point guard situation this year, and that was his first time in that situation. I mean, we watched him closely at Camden High, and over the last few years, he's always kind of played off the ball, and had Sion on the ball. And this was, I mean, granted, there were definitely times when Rick was there and Malik was there where they had him come off the ball, but it was, I think is what made that acclimation for him into that Kentucky offense tough, right? Because he's
Right.
coming off the ball and he's having to make reads. Am I going to pass it to this McDonald's All American, this lottery pick, or am I going to take it myself and kind of score? And not to mention, he's playing in the SEC, which this year was probably the toughest conference in college basketball. So I mean, I think for him, he's in a great situation. He's come from a great family. He's going to be great regardless if he had went to the draft or if he had stayed. I'm actually happy he stayed.
I think it's a great idea he stayed as well. I think him staying gives him another year. He's gonna prove himself this year. We got
Yeah.
we
Be honest, but let's be honest, Tyler. Though, let's be honest. That's family. That's family to us, and we love the Wagners. But I think that's my guy. But he's got to have a solid year this year, because if he doesn't, it's one thing if you go to the NBA and you struggle a bit as a rookie in the league. It's one thing. It's like growth. If you go back to college your second year, which I'm happy he did, you have to dominate.
have
Or
to
you
dominate.
you
Yeah,
you have
he has to turn into a
Yeah,
dog
he
this
has to turn
season.
up.
And
That's what I wanted to touch
I
on.
honestly think he went in there with the Philly kid, Jad Edwards. And Jad Edwards had a breakout season. He averaged about, what was that, 18 points. And he really sort of outshined them just a bit. And I think it was a good move for him to, distance himself from Kentucky, especially, looking at other, city kids like from Jersey and Philly, and they're not, like major names. When they do go there and stick it out in those major schools that's already, got they star player, the team kind of established, and they can't really make a name for themselves because there's so much competition and it's at a heightened level at this point. And most of their goals is the same which is to get to the NBA. So
100%.
I think his decision to, to transfer over to Arkansas probably was his best bet. Cause staying at Kentucky, he'd be competing with his teammate.
Yeah, I like
They
the
got
move.
they got a new coach and all. Like, I mean,
I feel like
Justin definitely struggled for most of the season, but he had some shining spots. I don't know if it was the best decision for him to go to draft or not. I honestly don't know. I'm not saying whether it was or not. But to me, DJ he almost had to transfer. When you got a new coach coming in, you don't know what their offense is going to be. You don't know what their that program inside is going to look like. So, Reed had a really good year, freshman. Rob had a good year, but I think Justin. I think there were definitely times when Justin struggled too.
100%. So, Arkansas, looking forward to a big season from y'all. DJ Wagner, I know for sure you're gonna prove the whole entire country what you worthy of and what you capable of doing. You was a dog. I seen it with my own eyes, and I'm really looking forward to that. They got Billy Richmond coming in as well, Camden High kid.
How you think they'll play together, Tyler?
I think I like it a lot. I feel as though as long as Calipari runs a running gun offense, he uses these young legs, fast pace. They got Adu Thero going over the big guy. What was he, number 44? Is Isvak, the foreigner? Yeah. So I think if they run a running gun offense, they push the ball down court, get a lot of shots up. I feel as though they could have damn near a Sweet 16. A Sweet 16 year for sure. I'm hoping they get to the Elite Eight, hopefully win it all. But, again, they're young. College basketball has changed a lot. We got a lot of transfers. The rules has changed. So, it's a lot to look forward to. So
let me ask you two questions, Tyler. Let me ask you the first one. You like the combination of DJ, Big Z, who you mentioned, and Billy? Let me get that answer, and then I got a better question for you after that.
See, now that's where you catch me at, bro. Because again, I want to see DJ scoring the ball. So I mean, I gotta see what the point guard is looking like. I gotta see what DJ what his role is going to be. I know Calipari is definitely going to put everybody in the best position to be the best player they're going to be, and especially to get to the next level. Again, his dad, we all know who he is and what he did and what type of player he was. So I know he has it and it's inside of him. But again, you got Billy Richmond, you got DJ, we got Thero, Evaskis, the foreigner, a whole bunch of scorers, a lot of people that can put the ball inside of the bucket, but we need somebody that's going to distribute it. And not saying DJ can't do it, but I would like him to go get me at least 15 points per game this year. Easily.
That was going to be my next question. This is my next question for you. From a statistics wise,
I'm sorry, bro. It's just so weird looking at you on this iPad, but go ahead.
Point, and I would say point and assists. What do you think is a great year for DJ, averages wise? Average is not my first question. And then my second to that question is, as far as March Madness, like you mentioned, how far do you think they need to go as far as March Madness for you to be like, all right, he averaged these numbers points wise and assists wise, and they went this far? Like, what do you think? Like, let's start points.
Like,
you're saying
I think 15 points. I think 15 points is solid, especially in college. It gets you to the next level. It shows that you're able to put the ball into the bucket. It shows that you're able to. It shows that you. I know he's not a big explosive 3-point shooter, but I know he's able to knock down at least 1 or 2 a game. If he get a couple of those in, he get himself a good 15 to 17 points per game average. I know he's easily capable of. He had to have at least what he averaged this year, at least 3-4 assists this year, so that should be no problem. Giving me at least 4 or 5. He's in his second year. I think it's going to be a big jump for DJ. He gained a lot of weight. He posted pictures from the offseason from Camden High and into his first year at Kentucky, and it was a drastic change. I think this year is going to show a lot more. I think we're going to see a big jump in explosiveness, and all in all, I'm excited to watch Arkansas play next year. I know last year a lot of people probably counted them out, but they played pretty well. And this year you spoke on March Madness, and I feel as though nobody – and when it comes to March Madness, I feel as though every team beats themselves. So as long as we know they're going to be well coached, we know they have the players to get it done. As long as they stand as a team, injuries don't occur, and they do what they got to do and playing together, I feel as though we shouldn't have no problem seeing them as far as the Elite Eight. If they don't make it to the Elite Eight, I'm calling it now. I'm disappointed with the season. Again, we know Calipari is a good coach, but you asking about the March Madness, Brandon, and we know he's fell short the past couple years. The runs haven't been too well. I know he's capable of getting them to where they got to go, but as a team, they just got to do it collectively.
Yeah, I agree. It's got to be a team effort. I think I'm right on with you actually. I think 15. I think you average 15.5 assists in the SEC. To me, you're a bucket getter. You're a certified bucket getter.
Damn right.
I don't care what nobody says because that means people got to realize when you're looking at a 15-point average, that means I've had a 27-point game because there have been games
You
when I
can
had an
get
off game and
explosive.
I had a 7-point game. So it's gonna balance out, and I'm playing some of the best teams in the nation. I mean, especially when you look at and you realize like you look at a team like Alabama, who was an SEC team last year, and they were a Final Four team.
Exactly.
You know, so the competitiveness and the competition is definitely there. I agree with you. But I'm not. See, I'm not gonna put that on DJ though. I'll put the points and the assist on DJ. That Elite Eight stuff, you got to put that on Cal. You got to put that on
100%.
Cal and that coaching staff. I'm never gonna hold a player like unless we're down one with 5 seconds left and DJ smokes a wide open layup, then I'll say, okay, he's the reason why I didn't get to the Elite Eight. But you know, that's a coaching and organizational type thing. DJ is no player in this college in college is going to be able to get it done. I agree with you. It's got to be a team effort, and I think for them, it's got to start on the defensive end and be able, allow them to get out in transition because when they lost that game last season in the first round, they couldn't get stops. And when Kentucky can't, that Kentucky team, when they can't get out in transition and score in the fast break, and they got to do all their
Yep.
work in the half court, life gets a lot harder.
Yep. That's why I think this year that if they run a gun offense, I think they'll be pretty hard. So I guess we'll move on. We get into these Travis Scott lows, where I guess they announced that this year they'll be releasing 7 new colorways. I know a lot of people is looking forward to it. Got some good colors. Look like it's a different pair for a bunch of different seasons, and I'm looking forward to getting a pair myself. I don't have a pair. I know these two, they probably right. I know that they killing it with the fashion game. Brandon already got about 4 pair
I
himself.
actually don't have a pair of Travis.
So what y'all think about the 7 colorways that just dropped? And are y'all looking? Do y'all think y'all gonna buy a pair, or y'all not into the Traz? What you think?
From a fashion perspective, I'm excited because I don't like boring things. Like I don't like boring colors, and I don't like basic shoes. So the fact that there's 7 different things, that means that just about anybody that is into Travis Scott, into his like shoes, can pick one and float with it. From a moral standpoint, I don't like Travis Scott, and I haven't since the Astro World incident. I looked at him completely different, and I'm not gonna purchase something from somebody that morally doesn't do the things that I do morally. But I'm excited from a fashion point of view to see him. But I'm not gonna
mad
buy
at it,
him.
Carly. I ain't mad at that.
I'm not gonna buy him.
I ain't mad at that. But what you think though? Did you think that are you into the colorways? You think it was a good drop? Or?
I am. I could see like if I supported him like I did 2, 3, 4 years ago, I could see myself with like 2, 3 pairs, honestly, and I would keep them in rotation for a good couple months to a year. But I don't support him, so.
So I guess it was a pass on Travis for her, but nice colorways. What you think, Cody?
I never really been like a sneakerhead, like to the point where I grab like all the different kind of Dunks and Nikes and stuff.
Right.
I just use Nike for running shoes, honestly.
So I think we all kind of on the same page. I know Brandon is a big Travis Scott shoe type of guy.
Now
Not gonna lie to y'all. He's a Travis Scott shoe type of guy. This the guy. What you think, bro?
Okay, Travis, Nike, you're killing me. Why do you guys do this every time? Y'all and Adidas. You know what I mean? Like, you have a shoe. It's highly coveted. I love the Travs because I love the silhouettes. I like the color. I like everything. It fits my style. But I don't want to see everybody in them. That's, to me, what makes Travs. Like, when I see a pair of Travs, I'm like, you guys motherfucker got some Travs. Okay, cool. Now, it's like everybody's going to have Travs. You're releasing 7 different pairs within like 13 months. Some of the colorways are cool. I'm not critiquing the actual style and the colorways of the shoe. I'm critiquing the fact that they're about to oversaturate the market and everybody's going to have them. It ruins the shoe. It ruins it. I mean, I think.
So could the Travis Scott become the next Dunk?
I
No,
literally was
it ain't
just
gonna-
about
it
to
ain't
say
gonna
we
get that
just
bad.
talked about that last
That's why-
episode. The
that's
Panda
why I don't
Dunks, they're
purchase
ran
them.
through. They are ran through, and it's because
Flooding
everybody
them
got
out.
their hands on
Flooding
them.
them out.
Flooded them out.
Flooding them out. Oh my God. 130 bodies in
And
a
I
year.
like dunks.
I'm a big
I'm a fan
fan.
of them.
I'm a big fan. I like the pink ones. I think girls could pull off the pink and white ones a lot. The yellow and blue ones, I think they were the first ones that they came out. Like I think they were the first one that they showed they want to drop. I'm not too big on the gum bottoms. I like the colorway. Not too big on the gum bottoms, but I like the Travis Scotts. I think the old drops that he recently that already came out is better than the new ones.
Yeah, the black on black Travs.
Yeah, but again, like how you said, I think he's oversaturating the market. I think it's gonna take the style away from what a Travis Scott really mean, especially the Jordan 1 low. I mean, I know he has a couple other shoes. I like his 4s a lot. But we'll see. We'll see how it go. I think everyone think the colorways are pretty solid, but as far as grabbing, I know he's definitely gonna get a pair or two.
I'm not getting them. I'm not buying them.
Say that now. We'll see in about 2 to 3 months.
Don't say that. I'm telling you, my mind is made up. When I saw that, I was mad. I don't like when things are oversaturated on the market. I paid a premium for mine, bro. Listen, I'm done. I got my.
That's
I got
his
my
fault.
fat-
He paid
I'm
restock.
done.
Y'all hear that?
I got.
He's
He
know-
paid premium restock
Premium,
price. That's
because
his
I want
problem.
them. Because Tyler, because they ain't a bunch out there. Now you're gonna see when they hit the market although I think the last pair comes out at some point in 2025. At the end of 2025, Travs on StockX on Go, they're gonna be cheap, bro. It's done up, bro. The Trav hype, all the that being a prized possession and being rare is done. I'm not buying no more Travs. I got my 2 pairs. I'm done. I'm on to the next thing,
I
bro.
agree.
I'm cool.
I agree with him because after, for example, because like he says, in a couple months, he said a couple months or a year, they're gonna be cheap and they're gonna be easy to get your hands on, and we saw that happen after the whole Astroworld incident. His shoes were easy to get a hold of, his vinyls easy to get a hold of. I actually went and sold mine because I do not listen to him anymore, and she only gave me $10 for it. Mind you, Astroworld did numbers
Still doing numbers.
to this day. I got $10 for that. $10 for that vinyl.
Why'd
Well-
you sell it?
Because I don't like him. I don't want to listen to his music no more.
Well, we'll see how the shoes go. Travis, you got some support. You might not got some support.
Not
Shoes
from
is
me.
cool. We'll see how they go though. Another person that might be a little bit of controversial to some people, Kanye West. He dropped
Genius.
Here we go. We dropped some Yeezys on Memorial Day. That was yesterday, right? Yeah, yesterday. I wasn't a big fan of the drop. I think did he drop Wave Runners yesterday?
I think in like kids or women's side.
Oh,
It
yeah, I
wasn't
think it
like
was
in
kids.
girls.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the drop. I knew he dropped some Yeezy boots, a few other, I think 350, some other boots. I wasn't a big fan of
He
it
dropped
myself.
the aliens. He dropped the basketball sneaker.
Oh, she's the Yeezy 2015 reselling queen. So
Yeah, I used to stand in lines.
so she know all about.
I don't
the Yeezys.
have a pair of Yeezys. My whole family does.
None
I
at
don't.
all.
None.
Oh, see, I was running through Yeezys, slutting them out. What you say, Brandon? Slutting them
I
out.
don't have them.
Blowing them out?
Not even
Slutting
those
them out.
slides. And that's the one. I don't want the slides though, because everybody got them.
Well, yeah,
But-
Yeezy basically went through what the Travis Scott, what y'all are trying to say Travis Scott is about to go through. Because
Yeezys did too.
They went through it to the point where, they let stuff be first come, first serve. They had their raffles to the point where it got so oversaturated. A pair of Yeezys right now probably like $200.
Everybody get their
Yeah.
rounds and everybody gets slutted out.
Now I don't care to have a pair of Yeezys. And I just want to backtrack. I
I'd
know
rather
people are
buy
going to be like,
some
"Oh,
Chanel
what happened to
sneakers."
your morals? What happened to your morals?" I don't condone half of this stuff Kanye has done. So don't pinpoint that against me. I don't condone it. Music wise, genius. Up here, loose strings. But you know what I mean? I'm not gonna
People
So-
really think
He's a
Kanye
genius
West
when it comes to the
crazy?
music. Yes.
So
they
Kanye
do.
West is a little.
You think he
we'll
crazy
see.
or he real?
I think he's a genius.
I'm playing devil's advocate
You think
now.
he crazy or
Because
he
a part of
real?
him, is real,
Well,
but a
since
part
we-
of him, he be saying off the wall
Speaking about
stuff.
crazy,
Maybe it's
do
delivery.
y'all think?
Everything
Do
he
y'all
say
think
could
that?
be true.
But maybe it's delivery.
Speaking
called
about crazy,
Diddy a
y'all
fucking
think that Jake Paul is crazy for trying to fight Mike Tyson, or
Jake Paul insane.
what y'all think about that? I know my guy Iron Mike.
When I
just
first
had
saw
a-
it, I wanted Mike Tyson to bite his ear off.
Yeah,
I want
my boy
Mike Tyson to bite
just
his
had a
ear off.
scare. I think he got
Bite his fucking ear off.
I'm not sure if he got rushed to the hospital, but I know he was supposed to be getting on a plane to go somewhere, and there was an incident that happened. Do y'all think if Jake wins this fight, do y'all think
He's
Jake
not gonna
finally
win.
gets some of the credit that he deserves? Or do you think if Mike wins, do you think that no one will ever be able to look at Jake as an actual boxer?
No,
What's y'all
and they
take on that?
shouldn't. They
See Mike
shouldn't.
Tyson training.
He looks like he's having fun.
Mike-
He's doing this on an
No
off
way.
day.
There's
He
no
does
way.
this on an off day.
This
He was
Jake-
in there cheesing.
So Jake
ear
don't
to
have it. Jake don't
ear.
stand a chance. Basically.
No, I want Mike Tyson. Look,
What you
Mike
think over
Tyson
here, Brandon?
beat him the
This
fuck
video,
up.
What you think
Bite
about
his
this Jake
ear
Paul
off.
and Mike Tyson thing? We had
Bite
we
his
had
ear
Iron
off,
Mike,
Mike.
just have the scare.
Just like that.
Jake is undefeated. I think he knocked a few people
But look
out.
at
What
who
you
he's
think?
playing. Look at who he's playing against. Not playing, fighting. Look at him. This is easy.
You see this
He was
animal?
doing that 20 years ago.
Do you see this animal?
Definitely an animal.
He's about to be the next brand idea for him. Y'all saw what he did with who's the guy? He bit his ear off.
I don't know
way
what that
back
guy
when.
name was,
I
but he
forget
did
his
bite
name.
someone's
You
ear
think-
off.
Mike Tyson made gummies
Y'all think-
out of biting his ear off. He's gonna make a deal off at Jake Paul.
You think Jake Paul about to handle this?
He's gonna get fucked up, and he's gonna get on YouTube. He's gonna get on YouTube. He's gonna be like,
leave
you know,
your,
Mike-
leave
he gave me a good fight. He gave me a good fight, but I'm not getting back in the
So
ring.
Brandon, what you think? You think Mike wins? You think Jake wins? What you think about this? Give me something quick, bro.
I think
boy shadow
Carlia.
boxing with
I think
Russian teeth.
Carlia raises the best point. I think at the end of the day, for both, I would just say for both of them, it's great for marketing and branding.
I'm sorry, we got people. They eating Cheez-Its and snoring. We couldn't hear the take.
That
brother.
wasn't even a cheat. It was the gummy.
That was Mike.
That was the
Ear,
gummy.
ear. That was Mike. Ear.
He's gonna
before
make
bed.
him look dumb, and then he's gonna make money off of him.
That's if he's healthy. I think it's just a little hoax for sales, but I doubt if they fight.
I mean, I think I don't know who I would take honestly. I gotta look at the. I'm definitely going to bet that fight though.
It's a
I gotta look at the
I'm gonna
odds.
bet, and I
see
don't ever bet.
What those
I
odds
don't ever
are.
bet on anything. FanDuel, none of
As
that.
far as-
I'm betting on that, and I'm betting you,
uh,
Mike Tyson's
what's
gonna
going on?
kill
I
him.
just
don't
think it's
think
great
they want to
marketing for them.
bro.
It's helping to drive both their names even more. I'm not even sure if I believe Jake
That's a
Paul
publicity stunt.
is a legit boxer at this point. But it's going to be super entertaining.
You
It'll be-
think he's a legit boxer?
I really don't know. I don't know. Like I think
Okay.
that's an appropriate answer. Like I really don't know what legit boxer has he beat. You know. So when
do
he
you think if he wins, do you think he gets some credit, or
Fuck no.
do you think Mike would
Mike-
scare his
No.
age?
Somebody-
or you-
Jake
somebody
Paul?
pull up how somebody pull up how
If
old
he
Mike
beat
Tyson is.
Mike
I don't even
Tyson
like.
ass-
Isn't this guy like 50,
Do
60
we
years
think
old?
that that's gonna happen?
No, I don't think
Mike
that's gonna
Tyson
happen at
definitely
all.
probably at least 57. Pushing 60.
Yeah, okay. So you want me? So
In great shape,
so,
though. Hell of a
wait,
shape for
wait,
us.
Phenomenal
Tyler,
shape.
Tyler, let me
There are
answer your
people
question.
his age in
Let
nursing
me answer your
homes
question.
that can't
Let me
piss
answer your
themselves.
question.
Like
Let
they
me answer your
can't.
question
let
with
my
a
boy
question.
Brandon answer let Brandon answer the question.
No.
Like,
Let me answer
what?
your question with the question. Would you consider Jake Paul a legit fighter after beating a 57-year-old man? Regardless if this man was one of the most legendary boxers of all time. Come on, like.
I'm gonna be real. I think.
Is that enough? Is that enough for you?
I think regardless of all the Jake's fights, I don't think nothing that he done is going to be able to prove itself. I think he's going to have to get in there with someone who is actually fighting currently, maybe a Caleb Plant at least. I know Caleb Plant is not your premier top 5 pound for pound type of guy, but he's proven that he can get in the ring and he could give it to them with the best of them. So again, Jake, I think he has to do something like that. I don't think he beats Mike. But again, we'll see when the fight comes. I think it's coming up in a few weeks. We got Lizzo in the South Park. Yep, fight party. Make sure if y'all want to stop by, hit up Brandon. He'll definitely make sure you get the invite.
Well, you got to get an invite.
So we got the
only.
Lizzo in South Park. That was pretty crazy, y'all. South Park, y'all did Lizzo crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
He took it on the chin now.
Do I agree? Maybe.
Whoa.
Are y'all crazy?
Whoa.
Yes.
That's what it's about, nigga. Do you agree,
That's
nigga?
what it's about, nigga. She be wildin'. Lizzo, you gotta get it together a little bit, baby. I'm not gonna lie. I know they over here sitting like these takes is crazy. Last episode they was trying to say that men should hit females back. So this might be my crazy take, y'all. I'm bringing out crazy takes. We're gonna have to say what we gotta say.
But she took it on the
Lizzo
chin,
been
though.
pushing on.
I need a clap button. Hit the fucking clap button right now.
Lizzo
Hit
been
the fucking
pushing on
clap
this
button right now.
obesity thing and this overweight, being okay with yourself, which I'm fine with. You wanna know why?
You're not.
I am fine with
Clearly
it.
not.
I have.
Yeah, never in your life.
I've been skinny.
Look at
I've
you.
been skinny. I'm skinny right now.
In your life.
Have you ever been overweight?
And if I was overweight,
Have you ever been overweight?
if I was overweight,
or
I would
no?
not be
Yes
okay
or
with being
no?
overweight.
Have you
Yes
ever
or
been
no?
Nobody's
No.
okay. Not a lot of people are okay with being
But you
overweight.
gotta do things to change it. You don't just
That's
say
for the
it's
people
okay.
that sit there and
especially
complain
when
and
you,
sit on the couch all
I'm
day.
setting the record straight.
I'm big.
When you are a public,
and sitting on the couch, get up and
when
run.
you are a
Take
public
walk.
figure,
Lizzo's
when you are a
millionaire.
public figure, you
What
cannot
is she doing?
be
Is she being lazy?
promoting certain type of stuff in certain type of ways. I know everybody has their
can't
certain things they
promote
go
body
against, and I'm not
positivity.
that's
against
what it
people being
is.
overweight.
No,
Not
he
at all.
is.
I'm against the fact that you have little girls that listen to your music and you promoting a certain type of thing when these little girls have the opportunity to change of their
Nigga,
reality
talk.
and
If
not,
they want
and
to,
not being
though.
okay with it. Brandon,
they
what you
want
think?
to,
Because the
though.
women are against this. What you think?
If they want
so
to, though.
I went on a Lizzo rant on my Instagram story like 2-3 years ago. And I said something very similar to what you said, Tyler. You know, I work in a healthy food space. So I don't think there's anybody that has room to talk about this like I do and knows this material as well as I do. When you look at black people and what's killing us the most, it's our diet and our lifestyle. It's diabetes and things like that. So for you to be an overweight black female and to be an artist, and I can understand, I don't agree with it, but I can understand the body positivity movement because ultimately that's the discussion that we're having here. But I cannot accept I cannot accept that you're telling people that it's okay to be big and out of shape. That it's just not Lizzo. And I don't think it's okay that you are. And let me add another point to that. Lizzo, you don't
grown
get to,
woman who's okay with how she gets up in the morning and looks that it's not okay to be positive and influence people to also be happy about that. The only reason that I would be upset with Lizzo if she was one of those people that behind the scenes complained about how big she was, and because she's a public figure, never got up and did anything
We
about
don't know
it.
what's going on behind the scenes.
But she would have did something about it.
Y'all don't know
If
if
she
she's being
didn't like
lazy and just decides to say,
She
I'm going to be
promotes-
fat for the rest of my
She
life.
promotes eating.
You should eat freely. Let's
You're
start
supposed
number
to
one.
eat.
She doesn't promote
She don't
eating and
promote
then working
eating
out.
junk.
She
Because
promotes
that's not
eating
what
and
she
being
does,
okay
though.
with
well, let's be
being
fair. I
big.
think there was a point
That's
where
not
she
what
was on
she
like some
does,
healthy
though.
food.
I
shit.
really can't take you guys' opinion on
I
this.
think
being as though y'all never had.
I think
Like, do y'all
decisions-
know
Big,
anybody
like-
that's obese? Do y'all
Yes.
know anybody that's fat and
I know several
and you
people.
feel like they're not doing anything?
Yes.
But
And
that's
I don't
them.
and
then.
I don't agree with that, and I wish that they would do better.
Liz-
Have you told
Am I?
them?
No, because that's their life.
That's
Li-
yeah,
Lizzo
but
is
that's
a
just
whole-
another
Lizzo is
step.
a
If you
whole
care about
million-
them, you gonna tell
She's a
them.
whole millionaire.
I love
off
them,
her-
but they
off her
care
brand.
about themselves.
No.
She is, which again,
So
great.
Somebody love me,
Great
and I
marketing.
get
But
big
laziness
before
isn't
I get
fun.
on 600-pound life. You better stop me.
Well, listen.
You better stop me.
Listen.
And
I'm
get
going
me
to
into
say this one
Planet
more time. This
Fitness
is all I have left to
immediately.
add to
Not
this.
playing.
Diabetes lifestyle and food is killing our people. I'm going to speak for
I
American
agree,
African Americans at
100%.
an alarming
Black
rate.
people,
Listen,
I
It is
agree.
we have to talk about
stop,
the
brother,
lack
stop.
of
It's the
resources.
number one reason.
You
We
cannot
cannot.
eat that shit every day. That
You
stuff that you
cannot.
prepare, you can't eat it every day. Not
Can't eat
when
what
you
every day?
coming from a household of poverty.
Exactly. You can't. You can only get it how you get it.
Yeah, you can't just promote healthy living and eating without actually having the means for it. It's not a cheap thing.
You're right. It is more expensive to eat
It's
healthy.
expensive to eat healthy. It's
A
expensive.
burger
to work
No,
out.
costs
stop,
a
stop,
burger costs
stop.
$1. A
See,
salad
see,
costs
see.
10.
No, Tyler,
A
no,
salad is
stop.
$15.
15.
Get
Yeah,
back.
and if you add extra,
No.
20.
A salad is
No,
$15.
no,
21.
no, y'all don't get to do
Like, come
that. See,
on.
y'all don't get to do that. Hold on. Get back to where we
No,
were.
we do get to do that. You
No,
might get
you
in a state
don't.
of
I'm gonna tell you why.
attention
I'm
where
gonna
there's
tell you
no
why,
people
Cody.
living in
Cody.
secondary
I'm gonna tell you why you don't get to do that.
houses,
I'm gonna tell you
And you
why.
go
I'm gonna tell you why you
outside,
don't get
and
to
what's
do
on
that.
every corner?
Cody,
A
can I
liquor
tell you why?
store and a
Cody, I'm
fast
gonna tell you why
food
you don't get to do
market.
that. We're not
Let's
talking
hear it.
about someone that is low income. Let's stick with Lizzo.
she
Let's
could
stick
hop
with
on
Lizzo.
the
Can't move the
table.
Listen,
goalposts.
I'm okay. Listen. I'm okay understanding why people in inner cities that are low income cannot afford to eat Atlantic salmon over arugula, right, with a savory granola. I'm willing to accept that. And I've also done programs and
What are
things
we
like that
doing
when
So
I was in
she's
college to show
representing
people.
What are
for
we
Hold on,
doing
let me
for
finish.
them?
she's
Let me finish
representing
because I've
for
done the
those
work. Hold on, let me finish
children.
because I've done the work. Hold on, let me finish because I've done the work. I've done programs in college and things like that to help promote healthy eating. And I went into inner city schools near my school, right? And I've showed them cheap ways to make healthy food. But let's get back to Lizzo, somebody who has money. This is somebody with money. Why are you making this an income thing for her? She can afford to have a private chef making her healthy food.
How does she make her money?
I'm
How does
willing
she
to
make her
understand.
money?
I'm willing
She's
to
a
accept the
singer.
body positivity
If
movement.
Lizzo was skinny today, what's her image? Who is she?
Well, maybe her image
she's an
shouldn't be
artist.
fat.
With being
But
fat
I'm
has to
happy
be
everybody got their
somebody
points
with-
across.
I'm not gonna end
Everybody,
on that.
I'm happy we
Hell
got.
no.
We're gonna end the Lizzo
Hell
beef.
no.
We're gonna end the Lizzo beef. All right, everybody. We got game 4 of the Mavs tonight.
You gonna get chewed alive.
Last
Wait till
last
these clips
episode,
come
we
out.
all
They
went
will
0-4
blow
for the predictions.
real
So
bad.
that's a very bad start to the podcast. We all said that the Timberwolves was going to steal the last game, and that did not happen. So we're going to see about this week. Last game we had a 116-107 victory by the Mavs. Luka and Kyrie both had 33 points. PJ Washington has been playing wonderful. He also added to the team with 16 points. And Edwards, he's been playing phenomenal as he's been. He can't do it all himself. He had 26, 9 and 9. And also the bookie, y'all did something last night. Vegas, y'all know what y'all did. Y'all made a tweet and y'all said his over-under is at 26.5 after a speech that he gave, and he finished with 26 points. But that's a different conversation for another day. He finished with 26, 9 and 9 though, almost a triple-double. Love that from him. Karl Anthony Towns, 14 points, 0 for 8 from 3. You can't claim you're the best 3-point shooting big man ever, and you walk into Dirk Nowitzki's house and you go 0 for 8. That's terrible. We need a lot more from you. Maybe if you give us a couple more 2 threes and we get a little bit more production from a couple other players, you probably win the game. Two Jersey players played pretty well. Kyle Anderson, he finished with 10. Naz Reid finished with 14. Naz Reid has been playing phenomenal. Kyle Anderson, he contributed. All in all, it was a good game. We got game 4 today. What you think? Any predictions? Is it a sweep? You think the Timberwolves pull out a game here and get back to their home stadium in Minnesota and might make it a series? What y'all think?
I mean, I'm going to tell you that the Timberwolves should have won that last game. I agree with a lot of what you were saying as far as Nas and all them playing really well. Ultimately, it comes down to Ant, and we all move way too fast on our Ant predictions, calling this guy this and that. Jason Kidd has done an amazing job scouting him and forcing him to either pass the ball or take pretty deep shots, and it seems like he's less and less confident every game. Based on prediction for this game, I got them winning, and I got Ant going crazy tonight. Ant masterclass. I think he figures it out. I'm mostly saying that because I just don't think there's going to be 2 sweeps. I don't think there's going to be ECF sweep and a Western Conference sweep. So I got the Timberwolves finding a way to get it done, but I honestly wouldn't. Yeah, I got the Timberwolves finding a way.
So we got Timberwolves from Brandon. Cody, what you thinking?
I liked for the Timberwolves to win this game a lot, just so it can, so it could be a different.
Make it a little interesting.
Yeah, maybe just spruce it up a little bit, get a little upset in there instead of same old. Like we seen Kyrie win chips, we haven't seen Luka win anything yet, but Luka's a good player, but I'd much rather see Anthony Edwards come in and fight for that championship spot. I think it'll be much, much more interesting. And,
so you still got some hope for Ant Edwards and the Timberwolves?
No, I don't really have no hope. I know for sure the Mavs are gonna take this part of the conference, and then they're gonna go to the finals. But
what you think about for this game 4? What you think?
I hope they wrap it up tonight, honestly. 'Cause I don't even want to see no more.
We need a take right here. We went 0-4 last week, Cody. We need you to stand on something. Timberwolves or Mavs?
Give me the broom.
Taking the Mavs. What we thinking, Carlia? Let's finish it off strong.
Listen, Timberwolves, Ant Edwards, I want to see him go up. I want to see him turn up.
In Dallas.
I want to see him turn up. He has the potential, the confidence. He looks good on camera. Just skill-wise, he's just like an all-around. He can do it all, in my eyes. That's my opinion. But Mavs, they play like a unit. They play as a whole. That is what wins games. Being able to know that, your pass is going to get to who you want it to get to, and being able to know that when you pass it to that person, they're going to make it. Like, you don't have to think about it. You just turn around, get back on defense, and you push. They're really good at that, and that's why they win games. So, because of that, I'm going to go Mavs. But I would love to see Ant Edwards get more camera time. I would love to see him turn up. I really do.
What we got, Brandon? We got Timberwolves. We got
and let me add one more thing. Let me add one more thing to this, Tyler. A win tonight for Kyrie is a win for every real nigga out there. It's a win. It's a win. It's a win for anybody, regardless if you agree with his stance with the whole COVID thing or anything else that he's got going on. It's a win for anybody that stands on 10 toes and what they believe in. I can't wait. I can't wait to see him win it in either tonight game 4 or game 5, because it's gonna be one of these. And I can't wait for us all to rejoice and to celebrate, because between me and y'all, I didn't go get the COVID shot, and so I had to go get it for work. And the fact that, they pretty much almost forced that man out of the league because he wouldn't go get that shot is completely unacceptable. And I can't wait for him and the Mavs to hoist that trophy, and for Joe Tsai and that awful, awful, awful Brooklyn Nets organization to just sit back like a bunch of fucking idiots, whether that be tonight or 2 nights from now.
Yeah.
So real niggas deserve
Brooklyn
100,000.
Brooklyn Nets. Front office, a bunch of dickheads. We got Timberwolves.
Tread lightly.
We got Cody. Who we got for you?
We got the Mavs for me.
We got the Mavs for you. We got Mavs from Carlia.
I'm handing the broom out tonight.
I would hate to go with the broom. I'm
standing with the real niggas. I'm going Mavs. Fuck the Timberwolves.
We going all Mavs again. Fuck it. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Leave us some, follow us on Instagram. Leave us some comments in down below.
Listen, Lizzo. So call us at Clean Plate.
Call my boy if you need something.
I'm gonna get you right.
Thank you for joining Center City
Lizzo,
Podcast.
put the ass on the platter.
Center City.
Episode 2 is final.